Church Point. We're at halftime. Your Bears up 6. Going down 14-0 to the Madison Prep Chargers. They come bowling back and take a lead. That's right. They'll have the ball to start the second half. There was only one game all year where they did not kick off to start the game, and that was last week. This week they're right back to their old ways, having the second half kickoff. Coach Arsenal loves to have that, change the momentum of the game. Here it is. You're barely up. You're only up by two. Madison Prep team.
And you hope that you got into their head.
That's exactly
right.
right.
Don't. I hope that you got a little frustration, a little tiredness. That's right where you want.
Yeah, you and I both talked about it, and I mean, it's... Either that defensive line is really frustrating that offensive line at Madison Prep, or they're just kind of getting tired and being dragged them down.
I mean, how many penalty yards was on that last drive?
Well, a slew usually comes up, and he has that, but...
he's over there. He's cold.
He's still adding stuff up.
But I can understand.
I tell you what, that first quarter just really flew by. It started and finished before you could take a breath.
15 minutes, 12-minute quarter.
Took 15
minutes.
That's got to be close to a record here. Doing a good job keeping them complete, but nothing in huge chunks, so the clock continues to run on those completed passes, and that sped us through the first quarter. Second quarter was a little bit slower, but that's where Church Point took over. Their second offensive possession came with a minute and something
I was playing Cold
in
War
the second quarter,
yesterday.
so they only touched the ball once the whole first quarter, and drove the field well, got it all the way in the red zone.
Right there.
How are you doing, AJ?
Not even a yard from convert. Not able to convert on that 4th and 2. Stelly, I think had he handled the snap cleanly and not had to kind of pull up to make sure he had possession, I think he could have gotten that one. I don't think he got 20 yards, but he could have at least got the 2 yards that he needed. Because had he got 20, he'd have been two yards past the backside of the end zone, which would have been great. But not the case.
3:15 left in the extravaganza.
Here at halftime from Babbling Bear Stadium. Santa Claus still handing out all kind of goodies.
He was throwing it in the crowd. What? Look, he's just throwing it like a parade.
Go ahead, Santa. There you go.
There it is.
Oh, that's some dum-dums.
I think somebody fell down.
Possibly. But Church Point on top, 16-14, as they will get the second half kickoff here tonight. Tell you what, just an amazing game so far here. Bears came to play.
Yep.
You knew they would. Or should I say you hoped
Man,
they would.
I wish I could have been to this football game, bro.
You know, it's weird. Everybody you heard talk about it, they said the big upset. Church Point upset St. James. If you look at the rankings, it wasn't an upset, but in the manner of St. James
was the state champions.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they came in expecting to get back to the state finals. Of course, not only their team, but you know, you listen to the different reporters and the different news outlets. That team was the one that was going to the Dome, and it was just a matter of who else was going to join them. You know.
Yeah.
But the Dome is no more. They're not going to whoever.
No.
Who had Nagas in the finals. They're being Nagas.
How you been, AJ?
Turpin Stadium. Turpin Stadium. Yep.
Northwestern is the Turpins.
Their stadium is.
Oh, I thought they were the Demons.
They are. But it's,
this is confusing.
It's very confusing.
This is terrible. I'm blown. My mind is blown. Why would you call the Devil's Stadium the Turpin Stadium?
Maybe it's the name of a person. I don't know. It's just Turpin Stadium.
Is that a fish?
Turpin. Turpin is a fish. Or tarpon. Tarpon is a fish.
Is that another I-10 corridor thing?
No, I think it's you had it wrong.
Well, I'm gonna go with that.
You were on the south side of the press box. So,
oh yeah, had a good time fishing them turbans.
1 minute left on the halftime clock as Dalen Foreman with the interception earlier. He comes out.
Yep, halftime's finna be done.
With Andy Brasino and Dylan Stelly. Hadn't seen Andy yet under center, but seen him on offense. He had a big tackle, open field tackle earlier on a quick hit to one of the Chargers earlier in the game. But Andy, expected to possibly take a few snaps or maybe even run the ball because we've seen him in the backfield so far this year, but doing all of his damage on defense so far here tonight. Just an amazing high school football game so far here in Church Point, semi-final game. Your Church Point Bears and the Madison Prep Academy Chargers.
The Union Parish 22. Who's the one they playing? No, the one they playing 21.
I'm not sure. 22-21? 2:24 remaining at halftime as they reset it to 3 minutes. And they Bears up 16-14. As they will get the second half kickoff and get a chance to go up 2 scores here tonight. As we have some very ecstatic Bear fans coming into the press box. Hey, yo, announcing the
Y'all about to get on air. We on there right now.
as of right now. Yep. So the Bears are warming up as well as the Madison Prep Chargers in their respective end zones, getting ready to get this thing kicked off. Got another 24 minutes of football to go, and I don't know if my heart can last. That kind of stress. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but tell you what, super good high school football game here tonight. Beautiful night out at Battle in Bear Station. Beautiful. Got the press box a buzz up here.
Oh yeah.
Not sure if you realize what a football broadcast really is and how that goes, especially when you have no commercials. The Bears take the sideline here on the home side, come out pumped up, ready to go. Have a chance to go up 2 scores. So we get ready to see these battling Bears take it down the field and hopefully score right here. Put a little distance against a very explosive Madison Prep Charger team. I'll tell you what. Seems like the clock is going really slow.
It started over a couple of times.
I think so. I don't know exactly how that goes. 17 seconds. All right. So we're about ready to get it started here. You want those Bears to make sure that the ball does get kicked downfield before you turn it back to them. You don't want to pull an old Sean Payton right here and get caught with an onside kick. Here to start the second half. Hey, I've seen crazier things happen. But they'll change up. It won't be number 60 kicking off, or 50, kicking off. They'll send them a 40 out. So a different kicker. Back to receive for the Bears. You have Andy Brasino, Citizen, and looks like Gavin Richard. They'll stand about their 15-yard line.
They better be ready for whatever. Right here.
All right, here we go. Gavin backs up to about his 5. Citizen and Brasino stand at their 15. 40 approaches the ball, puts a boot into it, high end over end kick. It'll be taken in by Citizen at about the 20. Looking for a hole, and he hits hard. And this fumbled, but he looks like he may have fallen on it. Tell you what, he was the only guy that could have got him. He came out of nowhere, and he put a lick on Citizen, Tylen Citizen. The ball come popping out.
And he grabbed it back.
Goodness. That's quick thinking right there by Tyler.
Man, I didn't think he could have got that thing back.
That was an amazing hit right there.
That was amazing retrieval of the fumble.
Goodness.
Because there was a lot of charges around that ball, and he was the only one that could have got it.
I think the cobwebs would have been over my eyes with that kind of hit, but he had the presence of mind to scoop it up and fall on it.
That was an excellent play.
Woo! Bears will come out. To the near side, 1st and 10. They have the ball at the 30. They'll hand it off to Reshort, looking for some running room. He turns the corner, still on his feet up to the 40, and he'll finally be drugged down about the 42-yard line. That'll be 1 carry, 1 first down for the Bears.
Number 9 for the Chargers was trying to get that strip out of there.
And I think that's who had laid the lick on Tylen Zillis. Bears will have it at their own 42. They'll go 2 wide receiver set again to the top side of the field. Stelly under center. He gives it to Citizen. Midfield inside Charger territory. Big gain on that one. All the way up to the 49. That'll be a 9-yard gain right there by the Bears. Tylen Citizen doesn't look like that hit bothered him at all. He's out there picking up yards in chunks. Bears will have it inside Charger territory with that big 9-yard gain right there. So 2 big chunks for the Bears as they come out and control that offensive line. Just starting here in the 3rd. Bears up 16-14. They look to take the opening drive down and put some distance on the Chargers. Reshort goes in motion. They'll hand it right up the middle, and oh my goodness, big number 57. He's making it happen right in the middle of that offensive line. He takes Reese down for about a 2-yard loss. He almost took the handoff instead of Reese.
Man, that was rough.
That'll put the Bears from Chargers 49 to the Bears 49. That'll bring up a 3rd and short. Now for Church Point. They'll go with that sugar huddle. Here we go. Good turn. They'll run the wide receiver out. Call the play. They'll turn and get set. Under center goes Stelly. He'll put Reshort in motion, give it to him. Reshort's got some running room to the 49. He's got enough for the first down and more down to the 40-yard line. As number 9 slings Babineau, they'll say that was just part of the play. They were going at it. Babineau's laying some blocks out there. I tell you what, he's not stopping to the whistle blew. This number 9 got he had enough of it. He's telling the referee, he's pointing at him now. 1st and 10 for the Bears inside Charger territory. They have it at the 40. Babineau near side. They'll send Citizen in motion, fake the handoff to him, fake it to Reese, give it to Reshort. He gets nowhere. He'll fight forward. It looked like he might actually get about a yard, maybe 2 out of it.
He got something out of nothing right there.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, those big boys, they bottled things up right there in the middle of the line, and Reshort had nowhere to go. Couldn't bounce it outside because he had pursuit from the outside from that big defensive front of the Chargers. Cut it up and did the best he could. Coach Arsenault told him last week, don't try to go backwards and make something happen. These defenses are too good. Again, under center goes Stelly. 2nd and 8 for the Bears. Reese, fake the handoff to him, give it to Citizen. He cut it upfield. He's got some running room, and he'll be taken down, but a nice gain on the play that time. Oh, goodness. It looks like the field's not nasty, but doesn't have good footing as they try to cut a little bit.
You can tell where most of the action is tonight.
Absolutely. 3rd and short. About 3 now for the Bears. They'll need to get just past the 30-yard line.
8:27 left in the 3rd quarter. Bears up 16-14. And their 3rd down.
Coming up
Here
right
we
here.
go.
Yep, 3rd and short. It'll be 4 down territory from here. Reese and Reshort in the backfield. Stelly calls for the ball, gives it to Reshort. He turns upfield. He's got some running room. I tell you what, that offensive line is just taking control of the big defensive lineman for the Madison Prep Chargers. That big number 7, he's having a time.
He is having a hard time.
He is spent. They say
they're taking him out.
Put the kicker in. They say, hey, go take a spell, buddy. But they're asking him to play both sides of the ball. That's a big kid.
To be playing both sides of the ball?
That's a big kid. This game's been going really fast, so
And I think that's what's happening is this is a faster paced game than they're used to.
1st and 10 for the Bears. They have it inside the Charger 27-yard line. Stelly under center. 2 wide receivers to the near side. He'll hand it to Reed Short out of the backfield. And he's drugged down. Backside pursuit right there by number 54. That was just a good play. Good athletic play. Because he came from the backside. You let that forward defense end go. Or he might be lining up at the linebacker position, but you just leave him alone thinking he can't make that play, and he come down the line of scrimmage, and looks like about a 1-yard loss that time for the Bears.
A 2nd and 11 with 7:08 counting down in the 3rd.
Richard and Reese in the backfield. They'll send Citizen into motion. Give it to Richard right up the middle. And he gets plugged up.
There was no opening right there.
Maybe a gain of 1. That'll bring up a 3rd and long. First 3rd and long on this drive so far for Church Point. One of the first 3rd and longs all night long, other than the time they had penalties. It'll be a 3rd and 10.
With 6:42 counting down. Would this be considered a big 3rd down?
This is a big 3rd down. Yes. You want to move the chains right here.
Yes.
Definitely want to score. 3rd down. Inside Charger territory. Shotgun formation. Stelly will call for the snap. He gives it to Richard. Richard turns the corner. And he's, a shoestring tackle by number 33. Nice open field tackle right there. And Richard got past that one. He'd have had a little bit of room, but just can't turn the corner. He'll bring up a 3rd and 11. Excuse me, 4th and 11. 4th down Bears.
With 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd.
Bears still with a 16-14 lead. 22 seconds left on the play clock. Stelly enters the huddle. They'll break the huddle at 16. They'll come to the line. 2 wide receivers this time. To the near side of the field is the Y side. Shotgun formation. Stelly talking to Richard. Changes him from his left to his right hip pocket. He'll roll to his right. Does Stelly. He's looking for a receiver. He's got one. And he looks like he may have caught that pass.
Yeah,
it bounced out of his
it.
chest. Went into his knees.
and he caught it.
He curled up. He did a crunch. And he pulled that one in. Wow, just past the sticks.
That was almost Armstead Mouton.
I mean, just enough for the 1st down.
Wow, that was an amazing catch right there.
In the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line.
5:25 left in the 3rd. Bears up 16-14 in the red zone.
Fresh set of downs. Stelly will go under center again. He'll give it to Richard. Inside reverse. This time,
number 33 read that.
Yep, they're not fooled this time.
Number 33 whipped him down.
He come through unblocked.
Ahmed Lewis, sophomore.
Somebody must have missed a block on that one, because he came free, and Citizen didn't even have a chance to turn it upfield. Loss of 1 on the play. Bears have it at the Chargers' 17-yard line. So Bears moving the ball methodically. They've taken up half the quarter so far.
More than half the quarter.
They'll shift the formation. Reese and Richard in the backfield. They'll fake it to Richard. Stelly trying to turn the corner, and he can't quite get there.
Number 1 gets on him.
Yep, they'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Bears.
Another
Tell you what,
big 3rd and long.
that play has worked
Many times
this year. Often.
But they bit.
They were not fooled that time. Looks like he might have a 1-yard loss on the play. Does Stelly. So he did the naked bootleg around the left side, and number 1 just tracked him down. 3rd and about 12.
3 for 3 completions. Let's go ahead and make it 4 for 4.
That's right. This will be a 2-down territory right here as Richard goes in motion. Stelly will fake the handoff to Citizen. Rolls to his right. He'll throw one up in the air, and he gets hit as he tries to.
He tried to get it to number 8.
Reese, Kalen Reese, the center receiver, and that was near the goal line.
He was in a full run, and he just couldn't plant his legs.
Couldn't get anything behind that one.
3:47 left in the 3rd quarter. Bears up 16. Chargers 14.
Want to say, how did an alum, big defensive lineman from Church Point, John Paul, listening from Richard? Yep.
Hello, John Paul.
4th and 12. drive alive. They'll fake the handoff to restart. This time, see if they move the chain. It'll be super close. As Dylan dove forward.
Yep.
Oh, illegal shift on the offense.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Stelly outran number one this time. That's who took him down last time. Outran him to the corner and was able to dive forward for a first down, or what appeared to be a first down. And illegal shift brings it back. Bears will have it now, 4th and about 17. Oh my goodness.
That's
But Bears have had the ball 9 minutes this quarter. They have not allowed the Chargers to have it one time as they run to the
they're
line.
wearing out that defense.
They'll shift the offense around. It looks like they may have a timeout on the field. Timeout, Church Point. I tell you what, man, that would have been big.
That was, yeah.
And I'm not sure who moved,
I didn't
but it was
see
the
that.
same play that we ran earlier. It was a fake to
And
really short inside, and Stelly took it himself, and this time he got to the corner and dove. He did everything he could, and I think he may have had the first down had it not been for an illegal motion. So with that timeout, 3:18 remaining in the third. Bears have not allowed the Chargers to touch the ball in all this third quarter. 16-14. They're still up here in Church Point. They got a tall hill to climb right here. They'll need to get the ball near about the 7-yard line in order to convert on this 4th and long. Ball rested the 23-yard line. Oh my goodness.
Jeez-a-loo.
You would think that it's the end of the game, 7 seconds left, but we're just in the third, and it's been like this the whole night. It's been like this the whole night. As Bears hurry to the line of scrimmage, Stelly goes under center. He'll shift his formation. He'll send Babineau out wide to the near side. Dropping back to pass to Stelly. He'll put one up in the air, looking for Babineau in the backside of the end zone, and falls incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So you just try to hit Babineau on a little corner route out there near the back
They
pylon.
were all over that play.
Yep, 2 defenders out there. So the Bears defense will be asked to hold them one more time, as they have so far.
Well, they've had 9 minutes to
Rest. Well, 9 and then the halftime, so they actually might be kind of cold out there. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They'll have it at the 22-yard line. They'll go twins to the top side of the field. Hand it off, right side. Number 6 on the carry. He's got some running room. He tries to outrun the defense to the side. Not quite there. He'll pick up 7, though. Nice gain on the play. That time on 1st down. So that you don't see number 21 or 22 in the backfield. Got number 6 now.
number 6,
Carrying the ball.
Miles Pouliard.
Mr. Pouliard.
3rd
and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll get the call again. This time he goes nowhere.
Yes, that was done.
Somebody come running through that defensive line. Looks like Andy Brasino.
Yeah, he come flying.
He found the gap. And I tell you what, he come through with a head of steam right there. 3rd down and 3 now for the Chargers. They have the ball at their own 30-yard line.
Down already with 2:22 left in the third.
Good 3 and out right here would be amazing. They'll hand the ball off right inside again.
And
he gets
goes
nowhere. He'll pick up maybe a yard. And the Bear defense stops the running attack for
big time.
Let's see if they go for it on 4th down. It looks like they're actually thinking about it. 4th and short.
Go off sides. Don't draw.
And they're not sending in the punt unit.
They are not. You just don't want to.
Yep, don't jump off sides.
Your place.
4th and 2. This would be great. Oh my goodness, they hand it off right at the middle. I think not quite enough. Man, number 6 has a they got a flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Man,
That'd be in the area of holding. That could be big.
and they're walking away not too happy.
That could be super huge. But they did have enough for a 1st down. Let's see what they call it. Man, they had him, looked like they had him corralled at about a 1-yard loss. A 1-yard shy of the 1st down. And he got loose. Holding holding on the offense. That'll bring up fourth down. They'll back it up. That is big. That's a big play, and not late in the game.
That's right.
Coach Arsenault said you have 3 or 4 plays throughout the course of the game that make a difference, and this could be a big difference. And that's the first holding call, but that's only the 4th play. Because they've only had 4 snaps this whole quarter.
And they've only had it for a minute.
1:42 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Bears have had it the whole first 9 minutes.
That's the game we play.
Yeah,
You know?
they did that last week. Over 31 minutes of possession in a 48-minute game is amazing. That's how you neutralize an amazing offense.
That's
An
right.
explosive offense. You just don't give them the
You
ball.
don't give them the ball. You don't let them be.
So now, with that penalty,
That brings out the kicking team.
that's exactly right. So a 3 and out here for the Chargers.
Now, the last punt was
Short.
short.
And I'm going to tell you what,
So,
most of them that I've seen have not been much longer. Richard was standing at about his own 45. Kicker was standing at about his 10. It's a low snap. Let him go straight up again. And the Bears better move. And it takes a neutral bounce. It'll go forward about 2 yards, but it doesn't even cross midfield. Bears will have the ball first and 10 inside Chargers.
Eat up smoke.
There you go. It'll take another 9 minutes off right here.
Take
Coach
another
Arsenault
9 minutes with a score. That's what we need.
Absolutely. But something that something that the Chargers defense is not used to also is an offense putting together 9-minute drives on.
That's right.
Because they play a lot of spread offenses. If you look at the scores, they're fairly high scoring games that you see that Madison Prep has been in over the course of the season, because they all run some of the same spread type of offenses where you can score from anywhere on the field quickly. And the Bears, they eat up clock, and they are tonight. Richard will get it. He'll turn it up inside. He's got it right up the middle. He picks up 4, maybe 5, and it's just a big, once again, roughly scrum right there.
Their linebacker really gave his team some bad advice right there.
He said, go that way, get that way.
He looked at him, all he did, that throw. That throw.
2nd and 6.
Like that.
Upcoming
That was
from there.
terrible advice. I don't know
They
who
gonna be
told
like,
you that, or
don't-
what you see.
Don't listen to Lewis again.
Don't listen to him. He's, what the hell?
Bears have it. 2nd and about 6. Ball at the 43-yard line. Under center goes Stelly. He'll put Citizen in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Gives it to Reese. Right up the middle. He'll fight hard to get to the 40. And I tell you what. You ever watched what is it called?
The Office?
Bulldog and steer wrestling.
Steer wrestling.
When they put their heels in the ground and they hold them and they're trying to stop that. That's what it looked like right there. That defensive player had him by the waist and he was sticking his heels in, and Reese was pumping. Picked up about 3 right there.
sport.
You think so? Nothing. But you have to jump off of a horse.
That's the whole problem, though.
If you get to do it from the ground, you'll be all right.
They come.
Just stand it this way. So, the clock will hit zeros, but that's just the end of the 3rd quarter.
One more.
Got
12 minutes.
Now,
And the stakes are at the highest.
steaks?
Not those steaks.
Medium well, please.
No.
I mean, excuse me, medium rare, not well. Medium rare. But Bears will have it after they flip the field.
12 minutes. Somebody's going to the state championship and somebody's not.
Exactly. Very good, Spanky.
So-
I never would have thought it.
Well, that's what I'm here.
That's right.
See, I'm color. I'm painting a picture for you.
Third,
How important these next 12 minutes are.
3rd and 3. I think they're giving props to Rodney Dupuy out in the stands. Fans getting, they are on their feet.
Yeah.
Rodney broke the all-time Church Point rushing record last year. They go sugar huddle again. Right at the line of scrimmage, they'll send the wide receiver out. That'll be Babineau. They'll call the play. They'll turn. They'll get to the line quickly. Get set. They'll hike the ball. Stelly takes it himself, looking to turn the corner. And he gets upended. Wow. Great open field tackle as Stelly went flipping through the air, but loss of 2 right there. Coach Arsenault said, try not to make that loop, and Stelly did. He looped it back 2 yards, and they really stuck him. Had him flipping through the air.
Fourth down situation right here with 11:35 left in the fourth.
Fourth and a long 4. Ball's at the 42-yard line.
That's a rough 4.
Yep, Stanley lost 2, maybe 3 on the play. They'll look to get it past the 38-yard line. Richard's in motion. They'll fake the handoff to Reese. Citizen tries to turn the corner. Good pursuit by the defense. Bears will not convert.
Nope. He stumbled on his own feet right when he got the ball, and it just...
Yeah, he was trying to find a hole.
Better than that.
Yeah, he was trying to find a hole, and he couldn't. That defense just penetrated way too much. So Chargers will have it, 1st and 10.
We got an outside defense to stand up with.
From their own 41-yard line. And they'll come out
14.
They'll come out quick. They're not slowing down. They're still going pretty quick. They'll go trips to the top side of the field. They'll send a guy off the field. They'll go 2 by 2, shotgun formation. Calling for the snap is Zion. They'll hand it off right in the middle. Number 6, the ball carrier, flag again. And that should be a holding. When they start throwing it at players, it's not disrespectful. It's just proving a point.
Kind of disrespectful to me.
From the spot of the foul, they'll say personal foul, face mask. Didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I thought it was a holding call. So
What?
that'll be on the Bears' defense. That'll move the Chargers inside Bear territory. 15 yards all the way up to the 40. 39.
Not what we needed.
39 and a half. So Chargers inside Bear territory, 1st and 10 after the face mask call. 2 by 2 again. Zion looking to the sideline for the call. Wide receiver in the slot, doesn't know exactly what's going on. He's looking for it. Coming back to pass to Zion. Being chased down by Gibson. He runs to his right, does Zion. Throws one across the middle. Got a guy, and he goes in and out of his hands. I tell you what, you're asking a lot of that secondary to cover those guys that long, but they did a decent job. Pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers.
10:39 left in the fourth.
You don't need a stress test. You just need to come watch a Bear football game on Friday night.
doubt.
You will know if you've got problems.
Cholesterol is moving through us.
2nd and 10. 2 by 2 once again. Zion looks to the sideline. His running back from first half is at wide receiver in the slot. Zion calling the signals. Calls for the ball. He'll hand it off right in the middle again. Number 6 trying to get somewhere. And he has to take a whole bunch of Bear jerseys with him. Picks up maybe 3. That'll bring up a 3rd down. Andy Brusino, Dylan Stelly, both coming off the bottom of that pile. Chargers going quickly again, trying to catch that Bear defense off guard. Bears ready. Zion looking over the defense. He'll call for the ball. Drops back to pass. He's got some time. He tucks it. He's running. Oh, good open field tackle right there. Who is that? Number 10.
And
Looks like he'll dive forward for maybe 2-3 yards.
A 4th and 4.
That'll bring up, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. Number 10, Braden Andrew coming up and making that open field stop. Big 4th down right here for this Bear defense. Chargers looking to get past the Bear 30. Zion calls for the ball.
Big
Tosses
throw.
one over, completes it to number 21, the running back. And that'll be enough for a 1st down and more.
With 9:35 left in the fourth quarter, Chargers retain the ball.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They have it at the Bear 24-yard line. They hurry to the line. No huddle all night long. Zion calls for the snap. Hands it off right at the middle, number 6. Trying to find a hole. He squirts through.
He gets through.
I tell you what, he's barely moving, and somehow he skins out of the tackles. So the Bears may get tired on that defensive line also. Gain of 9 that time. I tell you what, it was slow motion.
And that was the
too.
slowest play ever.
Zion, he'll take it himself this time. Tries to go up the left side. Sidesteps the tackle, and he'll get a 1st down. But he'll be taken down near the 10-yard line.
With 8:54 counting down.
Let's see if they say, yep, he'll be 1st and goal. Can't get a 1st down from here. downs to do it. Bears will be asked to hold up right here as Sion gives it to the 6 right at the middle. He's got some running room and he walks in. Just a big hole and nobody there to put a nose in it. And I think that's Varsity Sports now on the other end. I don't know if that was excitement or indigestion. It sounded like the VSN down at the other side. Maybe it was the coaches. It sounded like VSN. Varsity Sports Now. Streaming the game live.
Didn't know.
They'll set up in the swinging gate once again. We'll see if they elect to go for it or if they pull it back in. Once they put their hand on the ball, you move the ball. Let's see if they say it was a false start or if encroachment. We'll see. If he moved the ball, then it was false start. If not, Bears hit him as soon as he moved. Encroachment. They'll say the defense come over. I'm gonna put him instead of the 2-yard line. I'm gonna put him at the 1. Not sure why they getting so excited and just. I mean, they replay the 2-point conversion here. I guess now a little closer they'll send the offense. Yeah, send the offense on the field. See if they can pick up 1 yard here. They'll go shotgun formation. 22 probably run it right at the middle, and there he goes, and he's got it in. He'll tiptoe in for the 2-point conversion. So with 8:34 remaining in the contest, 2-point conversion good. The Chargers will go up 22-16 over your battling Bears.
22-16.
So they kind of march down the field, doing most of it on the ground, electing to put their first half running back out wide at the slot receiver and taking and putting number 6 in the backfield. And he was pretty much the workhorse along with a couple of quarterback keepers. That Chargers offense kind of lulled the Bears to sleep as Poulard being the lead back that time and Sion doing the rest himself. A couple of pass completions. Not a whole lot through the air. As the Bears took the third quarter, they held the ball 9 minutes but weren't able to score. They have 8 minutes left on the clock. So we know they can put together a drive to eat up the rest of what's left here in the fourth, and they'll need to put one together in order to take the lead back from the Madison Prep Chargers. They'll tee it up at the 40-yard line. Coach Arsenault and the special teams coach, I'm sure, made it very clear to watch the ball, make sure they don't pooch one, and there it goes right up the middle. And they'll fall on it to the 30-yard line very wisely.
Very smart play.
That's TT fell on that one.
Oh.
Yep. So Bears will have it 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
Deron Guillory is TT.
That's him. Deron Guillory. And he'll go out right now at wide receiver.
With 8:34 left in the fourth. Chargers up 22. Bears 16.
2 wide receivers set to the top side of the field. Shotgun formation is Stelly. They'll hand it to Richard, right side. He's got some running room. He'll fall forward for a gain of maybe 4. It's like a gain of about 4 right there. 4 yards and a pile of dust. The game plan for last week, same one for this week. That was an accomplishment. That was a win right there. Coach Arsenault said each play need 4 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and about 6 for the Bears. Ball rests right on a 35-yard line stripe of their own. Richard will go in the backfield with Stelly. Shotgun formation.
Friendly loadout drop on the way. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead.
Chargers 35-yard line. Wrong side of the field.
Dare you,
Yeah, no.
sir.
65 yards between the ball and pay dirt for the Chargers. So Bears just need to hold them here, get the ball back. Got plenty of time. 6:25 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Got to hold them, got to turn over on downs to get a
Hold them
chance.
here, get the ball back. Got
Bears
plenty
have
of
done
time. Good on defense so far. Not giving away any big plays. He's got feel with it. He'll take it himself. Looking for some running room around the left side. Nice open field tackle. Is that Stelling? Oh, he may have hurt his wrist.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you when they say.
That was quarterback keeper all the way that time. 2-by-2 formation, still shotgun.
Come on.
Chargers, Zion looking, seeing where the defenders are. He'll drop back to pass. Lots of flags. False start on the offense.
Good.
He just kind of stopped, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is going to be ugly. But then I seen everybody stop.
I kind of like, what just happened?
Yep. So play blown dead. He'll back the offense up 5 yards.
5:54 left in the fourth.
3rd and 15 now for the Chargers.
This is a big third down.
Absolutely. It's like the 70th big third down of the night.
Every third down is big.
From the 33, go the Chargers. 2-by-2, shotgun formation. Zion calls for the snap. He'll drop back to pass. He's got some running room on his left, but he'll elect to keep it and nearly intercepted. Dalen Foreman with his second interception of the night. With 5.
Sort them out or capture the objective. Looking a little worse for wear. You're heading back to base. The enemy took that one, but we'll be back to finish the job.
I was playing Cold War yesterday.
Grab some target practice while you can. We're deploying soon.
And he almost became a defender there instead of an offensive guy.
52 seconds left in the game.
Stelly didn't feel the pressure coming from his backside. He was hit at